数开始了吗？
对，开始了。
两个都开始了吗？
应该给我把它点开。好。他是做这个很快。嗨。他这个怎么？
这个结束就好了，这个结束就好了。
还没有切换过来啊？
这个结束。
这个呢？
其实这里就好了。
没有，还是不在播视频啊？
它这里肯定在播视频啊，你那个页面上面。
可以吗？好，可以。这就在数据了，可以吗？可以。那我不这样讲了。
你可以这样讲，我是你讲，把这里讲。
可以了吗？啊？Hello everybody. Tonight we will introduce our company Mrcm Mill Machine Tour. Zhejiang Mill International Company is a manufacturer for small tool grinding machine source like gel bit grinder and mill grinder, tape grinder, and electric machine, MC vice, manual vice, and automatic vice. Also, we have the universal type, universal cut grinder, saw blade sharpener, serial position, magnetic lever, magnetic choke. All we have manufactured for these machines. We have had been taken part in the exhibition more than 1,000 times. We take part like Europe, Japan, American, all around the world. We all take part in. Maybe you will find our company name Mrcm Mill. Our cross is yellow, and our machine oil is yellow, and some will change yellow, black, red, and black. But our main color is yellow and black. Like our machines, we all have the CE and ISO 9001 and 2008. It is all have. First, we will introduce our main products, gel bit sharpener, gel bit grinder. According to the gel size and function, we have many models, and it is all different. Like first, we will introduce the American 13. It is most popular machines, and it is size is 3 to 30 millimeters. it is这个贴吗？ like jailbreak 13, jailbreak grand 13A, it is our most popular because it is the oldest machine. It is from 3 to 30 millimeter. Also, you can add the pallet to 14 and 15.
上把有这个切了，什么版本？
我切了，
我现在去了，切了
你没有那个。
本来有2套，现在有3套。就我这种。啊？
那这个开始讲。Like our most popular machine is gel-based grinder. Also, it is the oldest machine because first type we do it is gel-based sharpener 13. Its size is 3 to 13 millimeter, and we can add the corrector and the corrector choker. It is, can do 15. Also, it is a portable machine. Every workers can use this machine and without any skills, and you can let your workers use it. It is very easy. And then we second we do the 13B. 13B it is a little new because 13B we customer to us they want grinding the gel bait like can a little change. So we do new type 13B. 13B have the full lip angle. Lip angle they can change the pin is okay. And the side also same 3 to 13 millimeter. And also can add the corrector and the corrector choker to 15 millimeter. After 13B, another customer also tell us we do not want the machine seem like before customer, so we do the 13D. 13D is can grind the point angle, front angle, and back angle. Okay, it is include the 13A and 13D piece function. So also very popular, but the price will be a little expensive than the 13A and the 13D. Our grinding wheel all use the better quality because we think better quality will have the more service life, not the better type. So we also test the diamond wheels in the market. So we choose the best types for customers. Also, maybe the price will a little expensive than the ordinary type, but the service life will be higher than the market. Also, this is small size 3 to 30 millimeter. After that, we have the 3 to 20 millimeter. Because customer will tell us, we have 4 millimeter and 40 millimeter and 80 millimeter. Which type is suitable? So we suggest our model 20G. It is 3 to 20 millimeter and it is also like 13B. It is can change the lip angle because C type is according customer to customer to us, they have the 13B, and they want a little bigger. So we do the 20G. We also have the bigger size because geobit we do many types. We have bigger than 20G as 26C and 26D and G3 and 60A and 60 88, 26A. It is also ordinary type. It is ground point and back angle. It is the range is 13 to 26. This is standard. Standard have 14 colleagues in the machine, and also you can add the current and the current track to 32. It is the biggest. Also can add the small current to 8 millimeter. Also 2060 is the same. 2060 similar like 13D. Also is customer wants the job rate grinder. After that, some customer tell us they want 3 to 26 or 32. We do another type, G3. It is 3 to 26. This is standard. Have the 14 collets in the machine. And then customer wants to add the collets and collet tracker. They can add to 32 millimeter. 32 millimeter. So ordinarily, companies can use this, and it is also portable machines. Then we have the universal type. Universal type, it is 3 to 16 millimeter and 3 to 18 millimeter. It is universal type, and we need some skills to use it. And it is can granting different job bits and according customer use. But this one is universal, and also it is very heavy and expensive.
Hello, Michael. Because this is first time for us for online speaking, so I have some questions about the Mrcm products. Maybe some customers also have the same questions to ask you. Yes, first, for example, if customers the gel size is from 3 millimeter to 18 millimeter, how can customer choose the machines?
3 to 18 millimeter, we have three types. One type is 20G. 20G is 3 to 20 mm. And second is 26A. 26A is 3 to 13 to 26. This is not suitable. So another type is 3 to 26 millimeter. As the model is G3. But according your customer need, if they want economic type, you can choose the Amazon 20G. It is economic type.
Could you show me what is the functions for the 20G machines? Because many customers don't know what model, what like, and so can you show me? And also you can show customers what is the machines look like and what is the machines functions, and so they can know more about our products. And also you can choose more about these machines.
Okay. Which model? This one. This one is This is 20G. 20G size is 3 to 20 millimeter. And like this one, you can see here, our pin can change in here. This is pin. And 20G and 13B is grinding sample like this one. First, grind this one point angle, then we can grind the little lip angle, then we change it here pin. We can change the lip angle a little bigger. The biggest different material we can use this change the pin and can use.
So do you mean that we can change the size for the lip relief angle? But
Yes.
I want to know why we should change the lip relief angle. What's the, for example, according to the material or according to the size or according to things? Maybe the customers want to know more about this function.
This is according to the material. Like your material is on menu. So when you change the lip angle is biggest, let the lip angle biggest, then we drawing it is very fast and good for your use.
So you mean if for the aluminium material, so the customers because they need the big relief angle, so the dust can be go out very easily, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. So where the 20G machines has these functions, but what about because you have many models, for example, the 13A, 13B, and 13B. This is the size and also the grinding range is from the 3 millimeter to the 13 millimeter. But what is the functions between three machines? Because outside looking similar, it is similar, and the customers very difficult to choose. Every customer they meet the machines that they don't know how to choose. So you can tell us the main functions so the customers can choose more easily for their needs.
Yes. 3 to 30 millimeter, we have three types. So we will tell you first type is 13A. 13A it is our oldest machine, and we start to this machine first. So this function is grinding the point angle first, then the back angle. This is ordinary we can do.
So this is for the normal use.
Yes.
So, and this machine also for the economic.
Yeah. So
Okay.
price will be cheapest in these three types.
And also this is our old type machine.
Yes.
Okay.
Then second, we do is jailbait grinder 13B. 13B is first thing can grind the point angle. It is three models all can use. Second, this one can grind the relief angle. But the relief angle we can change the pin, let the relief angle more bigger according the material different. So it is also most popular in the market.
So if the customer they need the different, they have different materials in their factories, and if they want to change the relief angle, so the better way is choose the 13B.
Yes.
And we found that we also have the big size for the same functions. It is 20G from the 3 millimeter to 20 millimeter.
Yes. And the last we introduced the 13D. 13D's function is more than 13A and 13B. Also, the price will be higher than 13A and 13B. The function first is point angle, this is standard. Second, it can grind the relief angle, then this back angle. It is all can use. It is used for CNC drawing, also all can. It's because it has the separate relief angle. The drawing will use very fast and quiet.
Okay. So 13D is I remember 13D is more accurate than others. And also these machines for grinding the gel it can be was a standard for the no. I mean that it can standard for the jewelry. The hole is more accurate than others. And also when we drilling the hole, the chips can go out easily, not like others. It is very light. Drilling the hole is very light. And we also have the big size for the same functions. It is from the
13 to 26. I also have the 3 to 26. The model is 2060 and G3.
And if customers, for example, they want to reach the 30 millimeter or 31 millimeter, they can choose the porridge or porridge. Can they choose the porridge and the porridge?
Yes, it is can. It is can add the porridge and the porridge drops. It is okay, like 26D and 20 G3 and 26A. It is okay.
And for our machines, like we also have the patents. Right?
Yes, like 13D, we have the patent in the machines.
And for every machine, we have our standard equipment. For example, we have every machine we have the one piece of grinding wheel inside.
Yes.
And we also have the porridge inside. It can help the customers don't need to choose or buy the other porridge. It is also the porridge is a standard one. It is ER20 porridge. And for the grinding wheel, it is the diamond, and one piece can use about 20,000 times. So it can be used for a long time.
Yes, it is better than the market you will find.
And we also have the hole. What is the function for the hole that maybe some customers want to know? So can you tell us what is the function for this hole?
If we grinding the gel, because we diamond wheel the speed very fast and sometimes have more dust will down in here and then we will down in here, some will in here. But it is not better for the motor because the dust into the motor will broke the motor very fast. So we do this hole in here first.
For this hole, the function is for clean and also it can protect the motor. But we also have the functions for this plate inside the motor and also inside between the motor and between the motor plate. There is one plate. This plate is protect the motor. And this plate also provides the dust go into the motor because for these machines, the motor is a very important thing. And for example, if the motor is broken, the machine will cannot work. So in order to make the motor have the long life, so we need to protect the machines. So this plate is very important. And also, for example, after using the machines, everyone should clean the machines, and it also can protect the machines for long use.
Yes. We found in the market they do not have C type and C type. We have these two types to protect the motor have the more long survive life.
Okay. So according to the customer needs, because different countries has a different request. For example, the voltage, the power, and also the flag, and also the other things different.
Yes.
We also can
change like this color, like we ordinarily standard yellow color. If you want green color and orange color and white color, we all can change it. And like ordinary, we use this switch. And sometimes, like Europe, they do not need this. They need
magnetic switch.
yeah, yes.
Because in the Europe standard, customers they may like the magnetic. It is C standard, so we can also change the magnetic switch for them according to needs. But for example, if you want to change the color or if you want to change some not our standard things, maybe we have the minimal quantity.
Yes.
Because for one machine, if you want to need one or two machines, it is very difficult for us to produce
Yes.
because we are the manufacturer, not the design, not only for the one customers. Because we have the working line, and if the quantity is very small, it's the cost will be very high.
Yes. Also, after here on motor, we have here have the fuse in here. If sometimes the power is not same like our have the 220 the power voltage. If sometimes they change it to 200, maybe the fuse is better first, then change better the motor. First we all better the fuse first.
So you mean the first time, for example, if the power, the room power is 110, but the machine, we don't know what's the voltage for this machine,
Yeah.
and maybe this machine is 220, but we use the 110 voltage inside. The first will be broken. And
Yes.
it is still just the first fuse is broken, not
Yeah.
the motor.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can find the fuse first and change it if the power. But 110 voltage is different. We also can do this machines because
But for our machines, for the factories, when we go out to factories, we will show you in the manual. In manual,
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
have the, so when you get the machines, first you should check the manual, and the manual will have the voltage and the power inside. So don't use machines without manual before checking. So before using the machines, you should check the manual and then use the machines. It will be better.
yes, every machine we will have menu. Also, we have our Mrcm YouTube. Then you can see our YouTuber show you how to use the machines. Our company have many videos in it because almost the popular machines we all do the YouTuber line for customers.
Yes, this is because some customers they buy these machines and they don't know what's the first step and what's the second step.
Yeah.
So in order to we teach customers not to go the wrong step. So
Yeah.
we have the videos in the YouTube, and we also have the videos in our website. So the customers can before the buying or after the buying, so they all can check the videos to
Yes.
know more about our products.
Yes. Also, say maybe first time they buy the gel bit grinder first because they feel the gel bit is very good. Then they can see our other machines like end-mill tape grinder, taping machine, universal cutter grinder, transfer vice, and some others machines we all have. So it is combined.
And because we have the gel sharpener, and I have thought this is the animal sharpener.
Yeah.
For the animal sharpener, we have different types.
Yes, we also have many types.
For example, for these machines, what is the model for this one?
This one is our a little new type. It is 4 to 13. The model is X1.
And what's the function for this one? Because I know we have the X3 and we also have the X1. What's the difference for these machines?
Sometimes you'll find the X3 this type. X3 this type can change up and down, but X1 it is cannot change. And the second, the end mill face, X3 can change, but X1 cannot change. Why we designed the X1? Because customer tell us they do not have any skills, any
You mean
knowledge for the end meal. So they just want to buy this machine, do not need a change, and everyone can use. So we design this type X1.
yes, well, before I have customers, they buy the X3, but not know how to use, and he think that our machines is not easy for them because our main is to help customer to brand the tools easily. But they think this machine is not easy and they don't like it. So we design this new type of machines to help the customers to brand the end meal very easy. Just like the normal people has no skills, they can work this machine and very easy, very easy. Just put the tools inside and it can, because all the angle we have those set up. So just put the tools inside, it can brand.
Yes, but X3 it is a standard type and ordinance in end meal. We first time we designed X3. Why do the X3? Because we will like X6, X6. This is standard for the X3. So we suggest sometimes you need to know about our X3 also.
Because I have no another function for X3. For X1, the fixed angle it is stable,
Yes.
about 3 degrees. But for the X3, the angle can adjustable.
Yes. So sometimes customer will like that one can a little change.
But it is according the material for the milling.
Yeah.
Because before I have meet customers, they want to milling the aluminium, but for the standard angle they cannot use.
Yes.
And it is because they think the machine is not good. But he buy the X3, I teach them they can change the angle. So later they tell us that the machine is very good. It can help them to solve the problems.
Yes, and solve the cost for the tools.
If the customer, because at that time only for X3 and also X1, it's only for the fixed angle branding.
Yeah.
But the customer they have the side.
Yes.
Branding the side, no here.
Yes.
The side.
That we also have the machines for that type. We have machine X6 and X6A and X7. It is first can burn the enemy face. Second, we can burn the enemy side. It is all can.
Okay, so for example for the X6, what's the diameter?
X6 it is small size 4 to 40 millimeter. X a little big one is X6 it is 4 to 20 millimeter. Also we have for big enemy is 12 to 30 millimeter.
Okay. Because this is also according the customer needs. Because some customers they just have the small animals, so they can choose the 4 millimeter to 40 millimeter if you ask them. But for example, many customers they have the 60 millimeter animal in their factory.
Yes.
At that time, they should choose the X6.
X6A.
Yes, X6A machines. But for the big size, it is the X7.
Yes, it is according customer tool size and the functions they need. We can according it. So we suggest our models for them. Also, some customer will tell us they have bonus and meal. Do you have machines? We will tell him. It is we also have. We have for just for the bonus and meal 6 to 20 millimeter. It is, but it is not the portable machine. It is a little serious for use. Then also, some customers tell him his company have the engineer and you have the complex machines. Also, we have the small size 3 to 30 millimeter. Then a little bigger is engineer is 4 to 20 millimeters. Geometry is 3 to 40 millimeter. Also have the bigger size 13 to 30 millimeter size. It is all have, but the engineer then it is just for the face, not the side and the head. After that, some customer will tell us they have a tab. Do you have the tab brand? Yes, we also have. We have many types. The first is standard M5 to M20 millimeter. M5 to M20 millimeter. We also have three types. First, like we have the model Y3 and Y3C and Y6B. Y3 it is stand for the tape face and the back angle. This is stand. Also, it is cheapest for the tape. Second, we have the for the tape face and back angle and the lip angle. It is all cap. Then Y6B, it is for the line tab and spiral tab. It is all cap. It is include Y3, Y3C. It is all included. This is small size and the big size M 14 to M42. It is the big size. All cap. Also, maybe some customers have very special job. I do not know if it is have or not. Like a left jaw, we have the left jaw bit grinder. I also have the just transfer the hole. We also have the machine for such transferring hold the jaw. It is also have like for the wood, we use the sport wire. It is different gel and different materials all have, and we have the step gel base bundle. It is all have. Sometimes this gel is like Japanese nuts gel. It is also have we have just for the machine for the nuts gel, and it is have the three face like anvil. It is digital. We also have that machine to resharpen it. Mm, some company maybe they do elect types for design. We have for very small job. It is 0.8 to 6 millimeter, and it is with the camera use it, and also very easy for customer because too small and near. If you do not use the camera, we cannot use very well. So we design the smallest model for the smallest geography. Then some customer, I know it in the market, some is very popular in the magnetic drill machine. Magnetic drill machine, it is used very widely, and we find all the all over the world need to use it, and it is also very popular in the market. And our company also has set types. It is according to the size. We have just for the joining and just for the joining and tapping, and another is with the water for joining and tapping. It is all have. And if the cutter is better, how can we grinding this undercutter and the cold cutter? How we can gradient. Yes, we have only designed for that type. It is any cartogram. It is also very good for the customer use because if you just use your hand to grind any color, it is too difficult for use it. Maybe you are engineering. It is very not easy to use it. So we will suggest you use the machines to instead workers to use. Why use the machine instead the workers menu to grind it? First, machines you buy one type, maybe just change the wheels, and you can use many years. And if your engineer use the machines, it maybe have more experience, but you do not have it cannot use grind it because you first need know the tools what angle they have, so you need grinding by yourself. But use machine, you just according our angle and the range, and we all do it okay for you. Then you use it. It is easy for customer use and down your cost and economic for your use. Then we first all theory is portable machines. It is for customer better use. Um, Sometimes customer companies have too many different tools. Like drawers, they have enemy, have tap hand, and cutter hand and others like very special less tools they all have. So we have the universal type. Like this small size is universal cutter brand. I think maybe many companies workers use that one. It is need skills to use, and every time you need to try by yourself. It is small size. Also, this small type I think also is very economical, but also just the need the skills to use it. We have the model universal category in the Amazon U2 and the U3, and without the three pairs. Ordinarily, if your company is developed countries, we suggest the Amazon U3. U3 it is a high quality and the accuracy about 0.01. 0.01. It is high quality for customer use if you like the high quality. If you do not need the high quality and need the triple type, we have the Amazon U2. It is triple type for your use, but the function also same, maybe a little different because we will let customer feel different and the quality all different. So, like U3, we do the service. It is very beautiful and better than U2. And quality also is different than the gel bit part. Ordinary use two, it is 3 to 9 millimeter just for the gel, but use three we can add is 3 to 12 millimeter. It is also a little bigger than U2. Also, standard U2 we have the three colors, 4, 6, 8. But U3 we have five colors, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Also U3 have more wheels for tools. One piece is for carbon, one piece is HSS material. But U2 it is just for the carbon material. It is also different. U2 usually all have the three pairs for in the machines. Also, then we have the just for the less tools and the less cutters. It is also have ordinary do not have the camera. M3. M3 it is for ordinary less tool, different less tools. Okay, for your CNC less machines use and less cutters. It is better. We use this to grind it, but also it is your company workers need to know the cutter's angle, then we can use it because it do not have the portable type. M4, we have the new design for PCB and CBM material because that material it is very hardness and ordinary use we cannot use very good. So we use the M4 type. It is with the water and the camera let you use very good. Also, U2 and U3 it is small type and not very heavy, about 55 kilo. But we have the big models. Big models it is universal tool grinder. Maybe customer also knows this type. This is I think many years started to this type. This is you find this machine, you may know what they do, but it is also need skills. This time we have three types, four types universal tool grinder, like 600, 600F, 600G, and this three type is the ordinary speed, 2800 speed. This is low speed, and also it is ordinary use. According your need, we have different guide, like 6G. It is not use the guide. 600F. It is use the Chinese million guide. It is ordinary. 600G, it is use Taiwan guide, and the surface designs all different. Also, the price according your need, it will all different. But this time, we also suggest the higher quality for customer because why choose the high quality for customer? First, high quality, the accurate quality first is better. Second, the service life will be longer than the ordinary type. We all test in our company and do the machines for customer test some years ago. So we suggest the better quality. Not only the cheaper type. Cheaper type you buy first, you will very happy. But if you use 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you have the problem. Maybe you do not happy, and you will tell us what problem. But use the high type and you protect the good. I think you will feel very good. And we all let customer test before. After that, we have the saw blade sharpener. Saw blade sharpener, every types need skills, not like tool grinding, like geometry and mill taps. It is very easy because we need all need change according to use. But I think because your tools in your company, you need to use it and you need to spend money for it. I think it is necessary for you to use because first the saw blade is bad, and you do not grind it, and just buy the new type, and the old type you seal it, do not grind it. It is will cost you more money in the tools, but use the saw blade sharpener. It is better for your company and save the money for you because you know in this year 2020 this year every countries have the variance and we need down your cost for our company. Then we need to improve our company quality first. Then protect all workers and the company all can can go wrong. It is our company also, I think the most company will think it. So we suggest the tool grinding machine and machine source, how to solve your tools cost and how let your workers feel relaxed and in your work in your working in your company working. And then if your company is do the materials and some mold you do, but CNC machines transferring is not very fast and not very good. So we will suggest our transferring machine or the transferring machine like we have for the very big model. It you cannot move. We can use the R200 and another type because your model do not transfer and you will hurt your hand and the worker's hand. It's not good. Thank you.
And
Ah.